Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Zenington and welcome to today's video for Legends of Runeterra. It is a spoiler season, or at least it's the very start of spoiler season, so we got cards to go over today. This is going to be a very short video because we only got a couple of cards that were spoiled today to start off spoiler season. None of them are champions, none of them are too mechanically impressive, so again, it's going to be a fairly short video. But there are still things we can talk about between the cards themselves and the implications that the cards contain and other such things. So, enough rambling. Let's go and, well, take a quick look at the cards that were spoiled for today. We also, I believe, know the name of the upcoming set, Guardians of the Ancient. And we have three cards right here. We have Blade, Chip, and Clockwork Curator. Only two of these cards have rarity gems at the bottom. Blade doesn't have a rarity gem at the bottom. So we can assume that you cannot actually put Blade in your deck. The assumption is that Blade is coming from Irelia, being generated by Irelia somehow. Whether it gets put in your hand, gets summoned on the board right away, maybe there's other cards that summon Blades as well. We don't know. Now, what is Blade itself? Blade is a 1 mana 1/1 that says obliterate me when I leave combat. This is kind of interesting because it's kind of like ephemeral, but not really ephemeral. So if this card doesn't actually go into combat, it will not die like ephemeral units do at the end of the turn. Now, the second thing is, since it's not ephemeral, we're not getting ephemeral synergies. So we're not getting any synergy with, say, like Hecarims and Shark Chariots. And I feel like this is a very deliberate thing that Riot has done. And in my opinion, I don't think they had to do it because, well, Ionia kind of sucks. So help out Ionia. But maybe they were a little afraid of that happening. Maybe there's something else they have that Blade will do, more synergy, and they don't want to have it have ephemeral. Maybe they want it to be able to be created on the field and stay on the field for more than one turn. We don't know. But yeah, the one card I will say that I'm excited about with Blade is probably Field Musicians because Field Musicians says that when you summon, I believe it's 3 units for that turn, you get to refill your spell mana and you get to draw one. And depending on how easy it is to summon blades per turn, this might be a cool combo we can do. No idea. But if it is, maybe that will help out Ionia. Now, what kind of deck will that be? I don't really know, because like 1/1s don't really do much. Like, sure, they're okay chump blockers. They're not really great at attacking, though. Sure, if you keep generating them, I guess that's something. Maybe there's some kind of card that says like throw your blades at an enemy unit, so it's like all the blades strike something. Like all blades on your side of the field will strike something. Maybe there's synergy that way. As it stands now, I don't think it's enough. Like as the just from the blades, I don't think blades enough are fast enough for aggro or mid range, and I don't think unless they get some more help, they're controlling enough for control deck. Of course, this all depends on like what Irelia does and what kind of blade synergies are in the upcoming set. Still though, I own a card, so I'm happy. Next card up, we got Chip. Yes, I will say it again. The best part about Chip is the puns you can make with Chip, such as saying like, "I'm gonna go for a little bit of chip damage," or "It looks like my opponent wants to get a little bit of chip damage in right here," or "It's only chip damage. I'll take some chip damage here." Ah, ha ha ha! I know. Hello, it's me, father, purveyor of dad jokes. As for the card itself, it is a 1 mana 1/1 that says once you've summoned a landmark this game, grant me +2/+2. Very similar to Bark Beast. Is it good enough? We don't know. As for the champion, because this is Targan, we saw Malphite in the reveal trailer, so there might be some synergy with Malphite and landmarks. So Malphite Talia landmarks might be a thing with Chip. Who knows if it'll be aggressive? I feel like Chip is very aggressive, but yeah, like we've seen from Bark Beast and Bakai Reaper, 1 drops that can grow is pretty good. Granted, Bakai Reaper is slightly better than Bark Beast because Bakai Reaper can survive a ping. before activation, whereas Bark Beast and Chip cannot. So who knows? But yeah, I don't know. Like, what would the curve look like? I guess turn 1 Chip, turn 2 Preservarium, or I believe it's called Ancient Preparations, the 1 mana landmark. No idea. Still, though, very cute card at the very least. But I don't know if this will be enough to help out landmarks. But again, maybe it will if Malphite helps out. And maybe we'll see some kind of Targon Talia landmark deck. If this was before the balance patch, back when we had Veil Temple, like the unnerfed version of Veil Temple, sure, because Veil Temple and then using Talia to copy Veil Temple was viable-ish as a deck. It wasn't a good deck, but it worked a little bit. And you would play like Chip, Veil Temple, Talia, and maybe Malphite, depending on what Malphite does in the same deck. But again, we don't know what Malphite does, so it's all guesswork from here. Next card, Clockwork Curator, 2-mana 2/2, a Shurima card. We saw for Shurima in the trailer, the champion we saw was Zillion. I always hesitate to say his name because I feel like I butcher his name, but Zillion, old-timey, wimey guy. And Clockwork Curator is a 2-mana 2/2, play advanced and allied landmark for 2 rounds. The first thing you can probably think of is maybe Sundisk. Sundisk is a meme in my opinion, and I don't think this deck will, or this card will help out Sundisk enough, but maybe. As for decks besides Sundisk, I don't think there is a landmark in the game at the moment that would like this card. Some people have said things like the Rock Bear cards, like Saltspire and stuff. Yes, it helps those cards out, but it's still just, in my opinion, not a big enough payoff. Maybe with Talia. I really feel like this card is set up for more landmarks that have big countdowns, like 3 or more turn, like countdown 3 or higher, in other words. But who knows? Because the card itself, looking at it stat-wise, it's very underwhelming for its stats. Like 2/2 for 2. 2/2s are what you expect from 1-drops, not 2-drops. 2-drops you expect like 3/2s or 2/3s. Who knows though? Maybe in the future this will get buffed with 1 more stat, but for now I don't think so. Maybe there will be like some kind of cool combo deck in the future where you play like landmarks, you copy the landmarks, or you play the landmark, you lower the countdown a bit, then you copy it with Talia. Maybe you play that, I can't even remember the name of it, that 4-mana card that basically says the landmark gets double the countdown effects. And then you play this card to accelerate the countdown. But that's a lot of work for, in my opinion, not much payoff for the cards we have right now. So for now, I think this card is mostly a meme, but who knows? In the upcoming set, we might get some pretty cool landmarks. Maybe Malphite himself will be a landmark. That would actually be kind of cool. Like, you play Malphite, and then he's not actually a unit, but he's a landmark until a countdown occurs, and then he turns into a unit or something. That would be pretty sweet, in fact, now that I think about it, but maybe that would just be a meme. Anyway, though, that's gonna be it. Like I said, gonna be a short video. There's not much to talk about here. Again, like I said, only a couple of cards, and they're nothing too mechanically complex, so there's not much to talk about. Mostly just talked about, like, implications and theory crafting, like what kind of deck would want these cards. So yeah, that's gonna be it. We're gonna be doing a lot more of these videos in the upcoming weeks for however long this this spoiler season works. I hope you all will enjoy them and enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed the video, it would mean a lot to me if you could leave a like or a comment down below. I'd love to hear maybe some of your opinions on what you think some of these cards can do, like what you maybe you think maybe you can see some kind of cool combo with Curator that I'm not thinking of. If you want to keep up with the Runeterra content, of course, you can always subscribe to the channel, of course. Again, really helps me out, etc., etc. You know the spiel. And if you want to watch me play some Legends of Runeterra, you can always go and check me out on Twitch TV at twitch.tv/Zeniton. I play there pretty much every single day. Anyway, though, with that all said and done, thank you all once more for watching this video. And until I see you guys in the next one, bye?